Welcome back, guys. How you doing? Did you get a beverage? How's your day doing? I don't know, man. How's your night doing? Might also be a thing. I don't know when you watch. But welcome back to part 2 of Nothing But Football. If you're on YouTube, we just took a break, refilled up. If you streaming us, I'm sure this is just a seamless change. So let's just get back onto things. We were discussing some of the preseason friendlies that caught our eye, i.e. Manchester United and Arsenal games. The others we don't really care about. Well, Tottenham we did kind of care about because they were a subject.
Sure.
Yeah. So I thought before we start talking about fantasy, let's touch on Man United, actually. Man United had a preseason friendly against Everton. This was on a Saturday, last week Saturday. And you guys took that game 4-0. Some good goals from you guys. Mason Greenwood, Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, Diogo Dalot. I even saw Bruno Fernandes pulled out the knee slide in a preseason game.
And that was a beautiful free kick.
But he still pulled out a knee slide. In terms of celebrations, dog, you don't pull out your A-class celebrations just during preseason game. But nonetheless, man. Let me start with you, Lucas. How do you feel about this result, actually, for you guys?
Look, it's a good one. It's a preseason friendly, so I'm not going to get all excited about it. But the first time the players have played in front of a full Old Trafford in a long time. It was 3-0 after 30 minutes. First goal, goalkeeper drops it and gives a tap in for Mason. Second goal, a good header from the corner. Third goal, a free kick, which obviously kind of settles the game and you get to play sort of free for there. So the league's not going to be like that. But obviously confidence-wise, you can't have better than that, right?
Can't. These tiny celebrations, they're warming up. Man United might be dangerous this season.
First full game they've played in front of Old Trafford. I think the knee slide is warranted, Joe. It's been long. Joe. For the fans, boy.
Nah,
not a preseason.
Been long for him.
Not a preseason friendly.
It's been long for him. But I'm seeing your lineup. I wanted to. What happened to Dean Henderson? Or is he just on break?
He got COVID.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
And he's still struggling with the after effects.
But they're bringing in competition for him though. I see Tom Heaton is now part of your setup.
Yeah.
Obviously, do you think Tom Heaton might affect playing time for Dean Henderson?
No. The playing time will definitely be Henderson and De Gea.
Yeah.
But yeah, those somebody needs to earn their place.
So you're saying, Heaton is a good goalkeeper when he wants to be.
He's late 30s. He comes through United's youth system.
Yeah,
goes on his career and he must be.
Yeah, because I see Lee Grant is still here, but Lee Grant, I guess he's
the water boy.
Yeah, he's 38. It looks like he's running up, but I guess these are experienced heads.
38 Heaton.
No, Lee Grant. Heaton's 35.
Sure.
I'm assuming Ole is kind of giving the goalkeepers, some old heads to kind of teach, because some of these goalkeepers that come in, especially like in the third string, they're normally the old experienced goalkeepers who are there to kind of give a bit of advice.
Yeah.
And if you're saying Tom Heaton is a Man United old boy, he probably doesn't mind.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's come play a little bit, start your coaching career.
And I guess we saw something else in this game. Everton Pickford's back. He'd given such great performances in the Euros.
Everton's Pickford.
Yes. No, England Pickford is something else, man. We watched him this season and we were like, okay, yeah, this guy might be a quality keeper.
He matured.
We kind of ignored all that Ancelotti was saying about him, saying, nah. Remember there was that time when Ancelotti was saying, nah, we need a new keeper. This guy, this guy makes stupid mistakes. But yeah, it seems as though he's back.
Let's hope for his sake that's just preseason, getting it out the way,
Yeah, it might be.
Because that one was silly, dude.
Nah, it was very silly.
You-
It was absolutely silly. But yeah, man, I look at that, man, and I see Diego Dalot scored for you guys.
Yeah.
Putting in a bid to obviously stay.
Yeah.
There was some loan talks that I think you guys wanted to send him back to AC.
So United's actually had a good preseason. I think the chats have sort of been, because remember there was links with Trippier. So the chats were sort of, if we get Trippier, then we might send him back.
Yeah.
But Dalot in his time at United actually never was fit a full season. Ole actually said, like, I'm happy with this guy. He just needed a whole season. So Ole's actually said, I'm comfortable with him.
Yeah,
he wants to play, obviously.
No shame, man. He's a decent player. I remember watching him in his early days for you guys. I think if memory serves me correct, he's still quite young. Maybe
Yeah,
like
he's very
what,
young.
21, 22.
But he's not the greatest defensively. I think if we were playing wing backs, like at AC Milan, that's why he got so many games. He makes sense as a wing back, as a right back. But
He might.
Wan-Bissaka needs cover. He
gonna-
can attack that boy.
No, it's gonna be.
can attack.
It's gonna be Harry Maguire and Varane
Yeah.
on a good day for you guys. But
Yeah.
if it's Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof, you're gonna need an extra centre back in there.
Sure.
So that a change of formation might work for you guys.
It might, eh?
Yeah, man.
But it's been a good preseason. I think there's some players who's going to push for a position.
I think there's also talks that Rashford's injured. How do you feel about that, Uncle Curtis? From Martial's point of view, they're French genius.
I don't know what's going to happen with that team, man, but it looks like Greenwood is going to have a good season, I think. Who else is in that team? I don't like talking about cheaters a lot.
Martial?
So Martial, I don't care about.
Van de Beek.
Van de Beek, is not going to play.
I think he can get some games this. I hope.
With Pogba staying, I don't think he's going to play.
Fair enough.
Who else is there? I'm generally forgetting the Man United team. Cavani will score
Cavani,
12 goals minimum.
Dan James, Fred and McSauce.
Freddie McSauce. Yeah, like it's if they don't get another CDM, Man United will only shoot themselves in the foot.
Interesting that
if they 4
Cavani
points.
wasn't even in the squad.
He went to Copa.
Hey?
Copa America.
No, but I'm just saying from a coach's point of view, from Ole's point of view, you can see that he's going to use him. He knows he's got to play with old legs.
Oh yeah.
He's saying, my friend, go rest, but you'll be back.
Martial, you have a chance. I'm giving you a
Yes,
fair crack.
he's literally
Martial
saying,
Greenwood.
this is Martial's playground. There's no other competition for him.
Martial, that's his first game back from injury.
Yeah.
Since that injury he had before. Greenwood's actually been playing up front most of the preseason.
I'm actually surprised Martial didn't score in this game.
But man, it'll be Man United. They'll be okay. They'll probably finish 3rd or 4th this season.
But yeah, man, I guess that touches on most of the games that happened that we care about.
Yeah.
I thought let's just touch up on fantasy. Right now we're planning our teams.
We know you are too.
Yes, we're all planning our teams. We're all going in. I'll just give a little overview of, some of the new players who've come in. But I'm going to concentrate, obviously, on the big teams. From Arsenal's point of view, Nuno Tavares from Benfica. Sambi Lakonga. I'm not going to name this other guy who's from Fulham. Mika Berith. I don't know him. And White Power is right there as well for us. For Aston Villa, they've made some good signings. Emiliano Buendia.
Made some good signings.
Leon Bailey from Bayern Leverkusen.
Where was Buendia from?
Norwich.
Yeah.
Leon Bailey, that's the guy I say you're going to watch out for. He's
Leverkusen,
going,
no?
he's going to set things alight. Surprise signing as well, Danny Ings from Southampton.
Proven goal scorer. Because Ollie Watkins is not.
Twanzebe from you guys. This is where he had success, so good for him.
And John Terry's no more there.
Yeah, he left.
Chelsea didn't really make any signings.
They got Lukaku.
Huh?
Lukaku's coming in.
We don't know yet. Oh, he's at the airport.
And remember, they loaded the chamber last season. They signed Gang last season. They don't need to sign many this year.
Yeah, actually they did. I think Lukaku, by the time this episode is out, there would have probably been news saying he's, agreed to his deal. But it was how much?
25 euros.
No, wasn't it like 110
somewhere there,
euros?
I don't know.
But it's like 96 million pounds or something.
Yeah, but either way, I think I wouldn't have went back if I was him.
Now in collective transfer fees, I think will make him the most expensive player. Like
No.
Like all the transfers.
Oh, yes.
Time,
Yeah, he's gathered amounts.
No, but I don't think he should have went back there.
I'm not going to look at much of Chelsea's. They obviously, in players going out of the season, we know Chelsea, they've loaned out a lot and sold quite a bit. I'm not going to touch that. Everton, Andros Townsend from Crystal Palace might make a difference.
Rafa's just trying to piss off the fans. But good player.
Leeds, not really any catchy signings besides Junior Firpo from Barcelona, left back. Interesting signing. Patson Daka from Leicester City.
Sure.
Very interesting. Ryan Bertrand. I see him adding something. Yeah. Liverpool, Canote. They've been crying since they signed him midway through the season. City, obviously. Jack Grealish. Let go of quite a couple of players. You guys, Jordan Sancho, Varane. I'm sure you'll be excited about that. I'm not going to really touch on anyone. If I've forgotten your team, Tottenham Hotspur, Brian Gill, who's at the Olympics right now, Christian Romero from Atalanta. And, okay. West Ham United signed Areola from, he played for Fulham, but he's a PSG player. He's one of the 8 goalkeepers. He's now on loan at West Ham. Good move.
Where was he last season? He was in the Premier League last season.
He was at Fulham.
He was at Fulham,
Yeah.
Okay.
Not going to touch on Wolves. Yeah, but basically those are the signings. I just wanted to touch onto the signings, the new signings. And kind of, let's get a breakdown of where you guys going, mind-wise. I'll start with let me start with a goalkeeper. From a fantasy point of view. Like, what would your I'm trying to phrase this in a way that you don't have to give away your pick.
Yeah.
But
maybe just like how you go about it.
How would you take picking your goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Do you start off by going for the biggest team, or do you decide, hey, I'm gonna go for an underdog?
Yeah, that's a position where I obviously don't like to change. So I don't know. I first of all, I'm looking at who's going to play more games. Then it's you always get a standout one there. The classic Fabianski.
Yes.
Last season Martinez.
Yes, Fabianski obviously always in the reigning for most saves made. So even if you don't get a clean sheet, you might just get points for saves. Uncle Curtis, let me ask you, from a goalkeeper point of view.
The team that concedes the least amount of goals is the keeper I'm choosing.
Yes.
Simple as that.
So remember, you have to pick your team before week 1. So I'm not saying who you choose.
Based off last season.
Based off last season. Okay.
So for you also...
I'm not even afraid, dog. I'm going to go put Edison in my team.
So you blow money from the start.
You blow money, dog.
Okay. Nah. I think I lean closer to...
I don't want to use the wild card tour.
Save money for other positions.
Yes, I lean closer to Lucas here. This is where I make risky decisions. Yeah. I'll obviously go for the ones who make saves.
Yeah.
You can always count on a Burnley goalkeeper. For the classic 0-0 game, where they'll get you, maybe some extra points.
That Brighton keeper is not looking at that shot.
I see guys are now going for the Brighton keeper, but I don't know. Should I give it away? I've got a keeper in who's always my safe choice. I think I've taken him for the last 3 years, but He was injured last season. I always go with Martin Dubravka from Newcastle.
Oh. You know, in my head I was thinking Matt Ryan, but I was like,
No.
He's your guys' sub keeper. No.
No, he's not. He was on loan.
He left. So obviously leaving as well now. They kind of they haven't trusted him since like last season. Since that Roberto what is his name? Brighton keeper? Sanchez.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking Rodriguez. But yeah, since that guy bounced, yeah.
But we'll see how it goes. But either we'll discuss the Nothing But Football podcast team. We can share that one, not our personal pages.
We'll discuss it next week. You'll find out like everyone else finds out. We're not going to tell you, Jack.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Obviously, let's now look at the defenders. But something else that I also want to discuss is you also don't underestimate the new teams coming up. Because we've got Norwich, we've got Brentford, and who else? If memory serves me correct. It is Norwich, Brentford, and...
Brentford.
Oh, sorry, Watford.
Brentford won the
I didn't even recognize them. Watford is always that team that just looks like they belong here.
Pookie's back.
Yes, my boy Pookie. Asses, so yeah, you always look at those teams and you know, first couple of games, obviously, this is where unknown names start to shine. So this is always a good place to start shopping, looking for those unknown names in the bottom three teams, or the newly promoted teams. You won't call them bottom.
Is Norwich still with the same coach?
Yes, that German guy.
Maybe Pookie's worth a shot.
And I think this is a similar game to the first game they had when they were promoted.
You think hat-trick?
No.
Was
Remember,
Pookie a hat-trick or something?
No, he played against Liverpool. That's that game where they had that shock of it was a draw. I think it was a big draw.
I think that was Lee. No.
No.
That's last season.
This is let me check. Can't even click. This is when Norwich just got promoted.
Yeah.
And then they had that. It was a 5. It was, if not 5.
Pookie was banging.
5-4. Yes. Yeah. It was that game where Pookie came and it was like, okay, this guy is a quality striker. So this looks like it's a repeat of that game. So that should be interesting. But from a defender's point of view, guys, what do you guys look for in a defender?
Goal scoring defenders.
You look for goal scoring defenders. Okay.
That's what I'm going to do.
So clearly you're going for Alexander-Arnold?
Nah, screw that nigga. I don't like him.
You don't like him?
I don't like him, though.
Hey, bro, but he scores. That's what you want.
No. I'm saying central defenders, goal scoring defenders, wingers, assisting wing backs or whatever. So that's what I look at. I'm going to look at that. Alexander-Arnold also makes too many mistakes. It's going to cost me points even though he's going to score a goal or two.
All right.
So I'm not going to put him in my team. I'm going to go for the other Scottish guy in Liverpool.
But he's injured.
Robertson's injured.
Yeah, just got injured. When was it?
That screws up.
During the weekend. Yeah, he got injured during the weekend. Might be a serious injury. And
it's the way Liverpool play, man.
Yeah, of course. He's been running like an Energizer bunny for 2 seasons straight now. It's gonna catch up with him
early, dog. He was in the Champions League final. They lost too.
Alexander-Arnold at least has had time to rest, but Robertson, shame. He deserves time off, and I think they can manage without him. They bought this Timitakas guy. What is it? Timit. That one. That name. Timitiskas.
Something like that. But Joe.
Chimichurra, that guy.
Robertson has a shout for being best left back in the league.
Yeah, fair.
And then there's Chimichanga who's gonna come and take over.
Nah, that's the thing. It's gonna be a hard adjustment. But
you'll probably find James Milner playing there again.
But I'm saying if you're Timititi, you wanna you're walking in and there's Van Dijk back. Konate, the new Liverpool signing that they're raving about.
Oh, true. It should be easier.
Yes,
actually.
It should be easier.
Team
it's
is
not
fit.
Like like last
new
year.
Contracts.
It's not like last year when those other guys were getting thrown into the team and playing with weird guys, Kabak and all those guys. So this is his moment to shine.
Fair enough.
But yeah, you say you prefer wing backs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who wants to assist?
Your team. How does it go? Is your defense structure, is it going to remain the same, or you're gonna be flexible?
So that's the area I've never really done great in. Whenever I have to make changes, it's always there. In my mind before, I just thought pick the fullbacks that create chances because they might get clean sheets and whatever. But then, how many points did Diaz get last year? You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair. No, but I think he was a shock to everyone.
Yeah.
So and that's why it's very important to go into the season with that mentality. Like, anything needs to happen. From my point of view, in defense, I tried to do it with a mixture of wing backs and with players who look like they're gonna get clean sheets.
Sure.
So obviously you can have your two, You can have your two players who are gonna go for the goal scoring threat, but you always gotta throw in, just the one guy from a Burnley, or whatever, one of those sides that might not, they might not do well, but essentially this could end up being a 0-0 draw.
And you need to pick somebody that's gonna play every week, probably. Then.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
No, and this is also another place where you can literally you can penny save here. Yeah, you can penny save, but it's important not to be too stingy in the defense. Obviously, by the name of my team, you know who I'm going to pick, so it's okay. If you guys are curious, the name of my team is Total Tyranny. Like last season, I'm sticking to it.
Sure.
Tyranny will be in my side. So yeah. Let's move to midfielders. This season for me is actually sad.
Yeah, it is sad. I don't know how I'm going to choose midfield this season.
No. I'm saying midfielders for me, this is sad because I have to let go of my boy Sushek. What he did last season is not going to happen again.
Sure.
It is not going to happen again. He
You
might
crash Ben Wallop twice.
No, listen.
But Fellaini did it for years, yeah.
No, like... The thing is, once he started doing it, they started to watch him. And he looks like he's a team player. He looks like he doesn't mind stepping out of the limelight.
Yeah.
Fellaini was the type of guy who would say, hey, bro, I'm going to go score my goals.
Sure.
This guy looks like he's okay with saying, no, bro, let me go defend and stuff like that. But midfield, I'm looking here. At least now they've still got, you can still buy your Salah, Mane, Sons. The Son one is a trick because I feel that guy's no longer mid. He's more of a forward.
Yeah.
So that might be a little loophole to get. I see Rashford's back in the midfield area.
Ooh, okay, when he comes back.
Yeah, when he comes back. I'm not sure if Martial is though.
Nah, Martial should be straight.
Martial is probably a forward.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to have him at a midfield. I remember years back in fantasy they had him registered as a midfielder.
Who?
Martial.
Yeah. When he used to jam on the wing, it's like Salah will always be a midfielder here.
But that's rubbish. That guy's a forward.
If you take, because I was looking at the thing, I saw Maximum is under strikers.
Really?
Salah's under midfield. Oh. I was like, okay.
See, it's these small changes that irritate me about fantasy.
If Willock goes to Newcastle, I'm going to put him in my team.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, I actually think so. I thought of doing it while he was at Arsenal.
But I was like, but you weren't sure how many games he would get.
Yeah, that's the thing. Your manager's a weird guy, bro. Your manager's gonna want to play El Neni because he likes him. But yeah, I also believe if thing is there, if Willock is there, I might put him in. There's a play.
Any love for CDMs in a fantasy midfield?
No. They're not going to do anything for you.
No.
The one from Leeds, Klitsch. He takes the penalties. That's the only guy I can really think about.
But he's not going to do anything.
Yeah,
penalty taker.
If you're a CDM, you got to take penalties for me. But for you guys, a guy I'd take a risk on, not now, obviously, but maybe sometime in.
This guy's saying us like we must take his risks.
No, I'm saying you guys.
I'm thinking he's about to say Fred or something. I want
McTominay. Like midway through the season.
McTominay, I can take.
Not in the beginning. Midway through the season. McTominay, I believe, is a player you can count on.
Yeah.
But to tell you, no, I'm not giving away any of my secrets. Screw you guys. But yeah, a hint is I'll probably be going and taking a lot of risks from the sides that were pushed up. I've been keeping up with some of the names and some old names that are coming back, i.e. Watford players.
Midfield, you can sort of take a risk because you never know what's going to happen anyway.
No, you really never know. You really never know. I think I'll stay away from City midfield players this season.
I'm staying away from Arsenal forwards and City players.
Arsenal
For
forwards.
the rotation.
Rotation for City. Arsenal, you just don't know what you're going to get on any given day.
No, Arsenal forwards, if it's a big game, I'd try to take the risk for Lacazette.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
Lacazette.
he scores in big games.
Okay.
But screw everybody else in that team.
No, but it all depends on how Aubameyang starts. If Aubameyang comes in and jumps in like a house on fire, then Lacazette kind of always feels as though, bruh, at least we're scoring. It's fine. Let me just, do my 1-2s with the kids and play with them. But yeah, midfielders are. Oh wow, I actually just saw a name right now. Stuart Dallas. I completely forgot about him. The guy from Leeds. He was a surprise turnout last season.
He was a surprise turnout because he was a defender last season and he was playing in midfield. So he was
So
getting goals and assists.
So they're
and still
screwing
getting
us. They're screwing us again. They've
No,
changed.
he is a midfield. They got it wrong last season.
No, but still, stick to your word, bro.
Oh, sure.
But looking at it, I'm going to give a bold prediction though this season, guys. And I think I'll give this one away for free.
About Leeds?
No, just about fantasy. I think Mane is going to have a better season than Salah.
We'll see how it goes.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
That's cool.
I feel as though Mane's had a good rest.
Yeah.
Mane has more to prove this season than Salah.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see a hungry Mane this season.
I think we will too, right? But Mane does so much. And Salah is just goals and assists.
Oh, so
mainly goals.
So you think? Oh, okay, maybe
So
not.
I think Mane is going to give Salah more goals, but
So you're thinking that maybe from a performance view, like a performance point.
points, yeah.
No. Let's leave out points for now. So you're saying Mane will do well performance wise, but Salah from a stats point of view, he'll just keep doing what he does. Yeah, maybe sure.
think,
Because I believe now Mane's had enough rest. He can come back and be that energizer bunny and do what he does. But that should be interesting, man. I even forgot about Chelsea guys. But yeah.
Chelsea guys who scores goals this season, stay away from that team.
Yeah, fair.
What if Lukaku comes?
Lukaku's just going to do what he always does and not score against top 6 teams.
Okay, but he'll score a lot of goals.
Yeah, and I'll choose him for I won't put him in any big game. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, fair enough.
And for his price tag that he's going to come at, nah.
He might match.
I think to me, he should kill it.
Was he top goal scorer in Serie A last season?
He was?
Top goal scorer.
No.
Top.
That was Ronaldo.
Ronaldo was
Sorry.
top, yeah.
That was
Yeah, if he's not beating a 35-year-old Ronaldo, I don't see him topping the Premier League charts.
Which human being beats a 35-year-old Ronaldo?
A lot of guys, man.
Like
Like Ciro Immobile. Check.
You would say Ciro Immobile beats Ronaldo.
Guys, Ronaldo hasn't been the greatest goal scoring.
They shared the golden boot 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Then Ronaldo won it last season. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I'm just saying, it's like Lukaku was in a team that was primed to win everything, and he wasn't top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Against a Juventus that was struggling.
Let me actually check. Let me see. But last season, you'd argue that Ronaldo was just. Some people would say it was more stat padding.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm just saying, I don't think Lukaku was. Maybe Lukaku was top 3. He wasn't 2, I think. If I remember correctly last season.
Nah, let me check.
Let's see what happened there.
I forgot it hasn't even reached there. But I do think that it was last season. Lukaku did have a decent scoring run.
Yeah, he's always had a decent scoring run.
Do you think Lukaku can score 20 Premier League goals?
Yes, he'll always get to 20. I just don't think he'll be the top.
That's enough for me from a striker.
For Chelsea,
for Chelsea.
But I think he'll see he'll score 20, né? But I think it'll
because
be like
Cristiano scored
he'll
29.
hit 4 against West Brom or some stuff. I think he'll like when he out of his 20, like 4 goals will come against West Brom. I think Lukaku will have patches of no goals.
Look, I think Chelsea set up for him now because he'll get to play facing the goal, just running at people. I think he can score goals.
What? So you think Timo Werner won't play?
No, I think they'll play together.
Yeah,
He'll
they can
Werner
play
off the
together.
left, Lukaku off the right. He's inter formation.
Okay, we'll see how it goes.
Because last season it was.
I think that'll be a change from last season, the way they played last season. Then
Last season in Serie A it was Cristiano number 1 at 29, Romelu Lukaku number 2, 24.
okay,
So that was a decent.
but it's Serie A.
It's a hard league to score goals in.
Just against a pacey striker. Come on,
is
English strikers used to tear apart those Italian defenders when they came to play.
English strikers.
Who played in England? Not the English strikers, the guys who played in England in the Champions League. not the Wayne Rooney's and the likes.
They'll say that most of these defenders in Italy are technically gifted.
Yeah, and I'm just saying pace beats technically gifted.
No.
That was Walcott's whole career.
No, in England you've got dunderheads of defenders who just throw themselves at your body.
Yeah, and you will get injured.
Yeah, no, obviously, sharp. It's a different stat. Like you've got the Walcotts running behind. They just bomb and run behind. It works, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that.
And Lukaku still doesn't have the greatest first touch.
It's improved.
I
It's
think that's
improved
a
slightly.
thing.
I think it's improved slightly.
I'm saying the greatest. I'm not saying it's terrible.
Right,
He doesn't have the
you-
greatest.
You can literally take in a whole season. You can make a compilation out of any striker of their bad touches, and that's what they do with Lukaku every single season.
We'll see, guys. We'll see. I think you can't go back to the same club that has sold you twice before. You will get sold a third time.
Bro, it's Rock Nation money, dog. He's just going there. You can go there, but you're still young. How old is Lukaku?
28.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lukaku's young.
That's his last big move.
Yeah, and he knows it.
Dude, Lukaku Premier League stats: 341 Premier League games, 163 goals.
Yeah,
it's a decent striker.
yeah, it's a
That's
decent
just
striker.
shy of one and two.
But it's never against top half teams.
Yeah, look, I hear you out there. I'm saying he's going to do well in the season. Those 6 games, he might not. Fantasy, I think, is a good shout.
No, for fantasy, yeah.
I'm just worried about a price tag for him to go missing 12 games, 10 games in the season with that price tag.
I disagree with you about him going missing part. So,
But you see, this
we'll
is
see.
why you can't be blowing money on goalkeepers.
What you mean, hey, Joe, strikers are like 12 mil. That mil on the extra on the keeper ain't gonna hurt you.
Because I'm trying to see who Chelsea's playing first. Who are they playing first? Fixtures.
Yeah, but
Crystal
we'll see.
Palace.
oh, that's a good fixture for Chelsea.
I see them not running rampant, but trying something. But this is also an opportunity for Vieira to try something as well.
Yeah, but we'll see.
I think he has to go into that game safe. 'Cause
No,
if
he does. I think
games are 1-0 or a 5 or
I
a
think
5-0.
that
you know
I
what
think
mean?
that squad's been shuffled so much. He's bought a lot of young players who I don't think are ready for the Premier League as of yet.
But we'll see how it goes.
Chelsea after that is then Arsenal and then Liverpool.
They might give Arsenal maybe a 1 or a 2.
But we'll see.
I see Lukaku maybe putting in 1 there.
He doesn't score against top teams. He
But
doesn't.
But you're underestimating the fact. You're underestimating the fact that Lukaku's a changed man.
What do you mean he's a changed man?
He's a changed man, bro.
He got his team knocked out the Champions League.
Which team?
Inter Milan. They didn't even make third spot. They went from Champions League to out of Champions League.
I wouldn't put
Out of Europe
I
altogether.
wouldn't put that on him. I would put that as to
It's not on Inter's defense.
no.
It was lack of goals.
I think when that was the group with Real Madrid, Inter, München Gladbach, the team that surprised everyone because München Gladbach beat Madrid.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
You finished fourth.
yeah,
Fourth.
The other team.
Mönchengladbach finished 14th in the German league last season. Somewhere there.
No, they concentrated on Champions League.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They stopped. No, but what I'm saying is they stopped.
Did he score against Madrid last season?
I don't know. I'd be lying to you if I said I knew.
Yeah, we'll see. I might eat my words because that's what happens a lot of the time.
Let's move to strikers. Obviously, this doesn't refer to you, but Kane. How would you feel about investing in him? We all know you're not going to buy Kane, so may as well ask.
You know, that's the thing. I'll buy him just for him to not score goals because that's what happens when I choose strikers. I'll sacrifice my team for the greater good.
No, fair point.
Kane to me is still a good shout. If he stays at Spurs, he plays every game. There's still a Son for him to give assists to, and it's Harry Kane. He'll still score goals. If he goes to City, I still see goals from him. He's still a good shout. Actually, of the strikers list,
no, he's
a better shout.
He's captain consistency.
Yeah.
Bro, there's so many strikers. I think this is where I'm also gonna take a gamble with some young guys.
I don't think
I'm
he's
gonna take a
play
gamble
the
on Ivan
Europa
Toney.
Conference every week.
Don't spoil my thing.
You gonna do that?
Oh, I was going to take Ivan Toney
I'm
from
taking
Brentford.
Ivan Tovey as well, though. I won't even lie, bro.
I'm taking that guy. That guy had a decent season at Brentford.
No, he had a decent season.
My bet is you'll score more than Ollie Watkins this season.
He might. He might. I think Ivan Tovey's.
Watch that one.
Ivan Tovey's I think he came from Newcastle. He was a Newcastle Academy graduate, if memory serves me correct. Yeah, I remember there was word about him being, a good player. Then he went down to Championship. Now in Championship, he's learned the brand of football. But now, Premier League is different, bro. So
We'll see.
Premier League is different, yeah.
Premier League is very different.
And Brentford is such a curious one. Honestly, I look at Brentford and I honestly cannot tell.
Yeah, I mean, how many years?
If they'll stay up or not, sorry.
No, because let me actually look at it. I think Brentford's is one of those football, those football love stories.
No, it's the first time they've been in the Premier League ever, so...
Yeah. And it's one of those...
They were founded in 1989.
Yeah, so first time in the Premier League ever.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, that I think at some point they were, 5 or something years back, they were bankrupt, and then... it was one of those where they started from the bottom and had to come up.
Look, they've been doing well with recruitment and stuff. If you look at the players Brentford has sold over the past 3 seasons, there's a lot of Premier League names there.
Yeah. No.
I think Ollie Watkins.
Yes, Ollie Watkins is from there.
And
they sold them for good prices as well.
No, so it should be
one of those clubs that track player data and are buying players based off.
Yeah, I did read that article. But yeah, man, that's it, man.
Yeah, man, just looking at it.
Yeah. But forwards, what you want from a forward? Because there's 3 slots and forwards are always expensive. So you might have 2 good ones and then what's that third one? Or is that where you plug your money?
I think the third one, for me, I always go for a cheap one.
Yeah.
It would be...
A cheap one at a team that will start every week.
Yeah. So,
besides Burnley strikers, because they score 1 every 10 games.
So
a Wilson last year.
Yeah, someone who'd surprise you. I'd take a player who I'd be like, okay, you can score goals, but I don't expect you to score. But if I go and see you score, it's going to be a pleasant surprise. Yeah. But I think midfield is the place where I try to get my points. Midfield and defense is important for me. Striker, you take a risk on 1 big guy and 2...
Yeah, because usually if the striker doesn't score, they're not giving you any other points.
Yeah. So I try, balance out the squad. But obviously... And they've screwed me over because Harry Kane is normally my guy.
How have they screwed you over?
No.
Because you're not sure if he'll start.
Yeah. Tottenham is childish, bro. They're very childish. Now I'm looking at it from a fantasy guy. I'm objective. As an Arsenal supporter, I'm laughing my ass off. But from this point of view...
Son usually scores against City, hey?
Yeah, he could be a good player to have. Leeds, you never know. Leeds could... Their players could... this could be the season where they burn out.
I genuinely decided with Leeds, I'm like, you know what? let me see them first.
Yeah.
Because Leeds is 6-0 one week, they lose 4-0 next week, whatever. I need to see who your guy is. Everyone's saying Rafinha, sure, but let's see. Let me give it one to.
Nah,
I think their start might be tough.
I'll take a gamble on one player. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. Just take a gamble on one player. Yeah, man. But really, I think we've covered all aspects of fantasy without trying to reveal much. Because we're not gonna come here and basically reveal the team. You guys will see the team on what's it called on game day like everyone else will.
Back up your comments with your team. Huh?
Yes, but I look at this and then guys, I'll remind you guys that please do join our league. I'm trying to remember the details now. It's nothing but football, right?
There's a league quote, I forget.
We're also going to put it in the.
Yes, we've got a league code here. It's is it called Nothing But Football?
Yeah, Nothing But Football.
Yes, our league is called Nothing But Football, and then our league, I'll say it's AK13SZ. I'll repeat it again. AK13SZ. But I'll put it in the description as well if in case you guys did miss it. Let's measure, guys. Pull out the measuring tape. Pull out the measuring tape. It's always interesting. It's good banter. I think you're the one who told me. Someone mentioned that on like these fantasy groups, there's actually like a message group or message board.
No, I didn't know that. I'll talk shit.
I also didn't know as well. This is the first time I found out about it. That apparently there's a message.
If you've got that much time on your hands, start come through. We'll take points and comment on your shit.
Yes, so it's one of those. But guys, I guess good luck on fantasy. Good luck for your team, unless you support Tottenham and Man United, and City and Liverpool and West Ham and Southampton. I don't know. Aston Villa as well, you guys.
Nah, screw Aston Villa. They thought they could get ESR.
Nah,
they thought they were a big club. Oh, except.
Yes.
Good luck to every team except the 19 below Arsenal on the table right now.
No, man, shame. But then it's all jokes. But it should be an interesting season. May the winner deserve it for the season. Even those who qualify for Champions League, may they deserve it. If we don't deserve it, we don't deserve it. So
we'll see how it goes.
It's as plain as that. But guys, I'll let you guys use your own sign-off phrases. I don't want to disrupt you.
When I say speak Ricky, I'm joking. Peace out, guys.
Peace out. Never forget, don't cheat on your girl, but never drop your hose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't wait for week one.
All right, guys. But thank you for joining us. Have yourselves a lovely week. And good night or good morning.
Oh.